Welcome into NBA Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green. We have a loaded show today. We're going to go through the top storylines coming out after the first couple games of the NBA preseason. We're going to talk a little Victor Wembanyama. We'll also talk Ben Simmons as he finally played basketball, as it seems like it's been years since he was last on the hardwood and passed up that dunk in the NBA playoffs. And we're also going to talk about the legend Sotto, because his team, the Adeliade 36ers, they beat the Phoenix Suns a couple of days ago. Stay tuned to the end if you're a Sotto fan. We'll talk about him later in the show. Let's start with Victor Wembanyama, because the hype train for him is officially, it's not heating up, it is on fire. Everybody is talking about Victor Wembanyama and the type of player that he can be. This dude is just special. 7'2", some people say. He looks like he's 7'4", has an 8-foot plus wingspan, and he can do literally everything on the basketball court. He can dribble. He can pass. He's athletic. He moves fluently. He can shoot it. He can rebound it. He can protect the paint. He can play defense on the perimeter, and he's one of the best shot blockers we've seen entering the NBA draft in a really, really long time. But my favorite part about Victor is the mindset that he has. We'll get to a quote in a second, but I love what he said about Scoot Henderson, one of the top prospects for the 2023 NBA draft. Victor was asked about him, and he said, hey, if I wasn't born, he'd be the number one player in the draft. Some people took that as a compliment. I take that as this guy's got swag, he's got confidence, and he knows he's the shit. When you're that good, you got to carry a different swagger around, and I love the fact that he rolls around like he's the best in the world, because right now, at the age he is entering the NBA, he's the hottest shit going into the draft. I like this quote, though, from Victor Wembanyama. He was asked about the type of player he is, and he said, I'm going to tell you something that's been going on in my life, like for my whole life, since I've been a kid, even before I played basketball. I've always tried to do something different. I'm not even talking about sports, whatever. Any field. I'm always trying to be original, something one of one, something that's never been done before. And this is really how it worked out in my life. I don't know where it comes from. I think I was born with it. I've always been trying to be original, unique. That's the word. My goal is to be like something you've never seen. And I'm not sure we've ever seen a player enter the NBA draft with the type of skill set that Wembanyama has. I was talking with producer Coop about who are some pro comps for Victor, and there's not just one out there. So we had to cherry pick and take a couple of different things from some of the top players in the NBA. His defense reminds me of Rudy Gobert, 7'2", 7'3". Some people say 7'4", but I think he's a little more of a better lateral athlete. He can move a little bit better side to side, whereas I think you can get Rudy Gobert caught up in pick and rolls and pick and pops, and he's kind of in no man's land, whereas Victor, he can do it all, and he can block shots just like Rudy. The skill he has, it may be a leap to say this, but reminds me of a Kevin Durant coming out of Texas. He can shoot it from the perimeter. He can put the ball on the deck. He's a 3-level scorer. He's truly a unicorn, and that's why I'm also comparing him to Giannis Antetokounmpo, because the uniqueness is there. Giannis is a rare breed. I don't think we've ever seen a player like Giannis, and I think Victor is next in that lineage of players. We have never seen a player like him. He's going to set the NBA on fire. And I can almost guarantee you, if an injury doesn't happen, he's going to be the number one pick in the 2023 NBA draft. If you're wondering, who is this guy? I've never seen him play. Tune into ESPN2 tonight, because he's playing on there, him and his team from the French League, the top French League, the Metropolitan 92s. They're playing tonight on ESPN2. So if you want to watch him, you want to see the hype train from your own point of view, check it out, ESPN2 tonight. Victor Wembanyama is going to put on a show. I want to ask you guys this question before we segue to Ben Simmons and then to Sotto a little bit later. Is Victor Wembanyama the best NBA draft prospects since LeBron James? That's what everybody's talking about. Some people are saying yes. Producer Coop says no, but I want to hear from you. Type Y for yes. Type N for no. Also, make sure you're subscribed to Chat Sports, because we're going to continue to put out videos every single day. If you love the NBA, but you also love the NFL and college football, and if you just love sports in general, and if you love Sotto, go down right now, hit that big red button. We're trying to get to 400,000 subs on the channel. So if you love Chat Sports and you want more videos like this, hit that big red button. Ben Simmons played basketball. Like, how long has it been since Simmons passed up on that dunk in the Eastern Conference playoffs and essentially sent the Sixers home. It's been a long time. He's battled back injuries, mental health stuff, and that's nothing to joke about. You got to be serious about that. And I'm glad he's good back. He talked to JJ Redick in a podcast, said he's 100% back mentally, and he's ready to play basketball. And he did that last night against his own ex-team, the Philadelphia 76ers. Pretty ironic that the first game Benny Simmons is playing again is against the Sixers, and he was okay. I mean, 6 points, 4 rebounds in 19 minutes, had 5 assists. We saw what he can do. We know that Ben Simmons is one of the most talented players in the NBA. He can legitimately play on offense, point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center, and he can do the same thing on defense. He can guard 1 through 5. But the question that continues to surround Simmons is, will he start to shoot three-pointers? He didn't shoot one last night in the preseason, and if he really wants to be great and be one of those top dogs in the NBA that everyone talks about, and if the Nets want to compete for a Larry O.B. in the Eastern Conference, they need Simmons to at least take open threes when they are there. I think he's going to do it this year. Didn't do it in preseason game number 1, just the preseason. A couple weeks away from game number 1 of 82. I'm excited to see what Simmons does this year for the Nets, because look, him at the small ball center with a lineup of Kyrie and KD, Royce O'Neal, and all the shooters they have, it is going to be interesting in Brooklyn, no doubt about it. I want to ask you guys this question. We were debating it in the Chat Sports studios. We got some Ben Simmons truthers, and we got some Ben Simmons haters. I think I'm in the middle. I know he's great, but I need to see it. I need to see it this year. But will he make 5 3-pointers this year? Will he make 5 3s? Such a low number, it's kind of crazy to say. Over, under. Type O for over, type U for under. I want to give a shout out to our proud sportsbook partner, BetUS. When you go to chatsports.com/bet and use that promo code chat125, they're going to hook you guys up with a 125% deposit bonus. What does that mean? Put $100 into your account. They're going to give you a free $125 to bet with. You can bet on the NBA. You can bet on the NFL. The MLB postseason is right around the corner. You can bet on literally anything. Make some money tonight. Get started. BetUS. Chatsports.com/bet. Promo code chat125. I know a lot of you have been waiting for this topic, and here we are. Kai Sotto and the 36ers beat the Phoenix Suns a couple of days ago, and the rumors surrounding Kai Sotto getting back to the NBA. Is there a legit possibility? Coop, don't even go to that. Should an NBA team bring in Kai Sotto after a huge preseason win? He looked good. I thought he played solid. Wasn't the best player on his team, but he showcased the kind of skills that we've talked about on this channel for a while now. He played good. He played solid. A good game from Kai Sotto. 11 points, 2 rebounds, had an assist. He had 2 steals, shot 50% from the floor. There's no doubt that Kai Sotto is skilled. He does stuff at 7'2" that not a lot of people can do. But the question is, can he make it in the NBA? That's the question that everybody's asking, and you right now watching. Or can Kai Sotto make it in the NBA? If he does, he needs to improve his footwork. So standing at 7'2", 240 pounds, he needs to be a little more agile, a little bit quicker. And that comes with reps. That comes with experience. I think he looks better this year compared to how he looked last year. He's 20 years old, not that agile, not one of the strongest guys in the world, not a weak guy, not just going to get bullied in the paint. I like the skills and potential that Kai Sotto have. It's just still a long way for him to get to the NBA. Is there a chance one day? Absolutely. But following the game against the Phoenix Suns, I don't want to say I don't think he did enough, but he's still got more work to do if he wants to get to the National Basketball Association. There is a chance that one day he will get there. But if you, right there, if you watch and want to see Kai Sotto in the NBA, if you want to see him playing in the NBA, with one of the top 30 teams in the world, I want you to hit that thumbs up icon right now. Like the video. Hit the thumbs up icon if you want to see Kai Sotto in the NBA.